Welcome to the Grow Your Business Cleveland video series. Co-producing and appearing in the series, the talented GYB CLE interns. Supporting sponsors include NOAC, a regional partnership of Chambers of Commerce. New Image Media, Northeast Ohio's most recognized name in video for business.
In this episode, Natalie Bauman, entrepreneur, chief storyteller, and video producer, shares 3 methods to reveal the heart of a testimonial video. After the tip, we go backstage and learn about Natalie's Pebble in the Pond, life on the stage, path to purpose, and more.
I'm Natalie Bauman, the founder and CEO of The Digital Mosaic. I'm going to share 3 methods to reveal the heart of a testimonial video. Everyone in business knows the value of an emotional video to get their point across for whoever they're selling to, talking to, communicating with. The first method to help really create an impactful video for testimonials is to capture the why. When your video testimonial reveals the why does somebody support your organization? Why is your product important to them? How have you touched their life? Then you have something really valuable and meaningful because it's from the heart. The second method to ensure a really special video is to accept the unexpected. A lot of times you might walk into a video interview expecting to get a certain type of answer, but sometimes what you get is even more magical. Don't have your agenda in mind of what you want them to talk about. Bring up the subject and let them go with it. Encourage them with a yes, tell me more. And then you'll find that what they bring you is often much better than what you could have anticipated to start with. The final method that I wanted to share today is to go deeper. When you're interviewing somebody, take those precious moments of silence where they pause and say nothing. Encourage them with your eyes or ask them, and then what? Tell me more. Be a patient listener and be really there in the moment with them, and the things that people will reveal can be the most meaningful part of your business video testimonial. The heart of your testimonial videos are the things that are unexpected, the deeper dive into the content, and allowing somebody to just have a moment to really think about what they want to say. If you can bring those into your next video testimonial that you create, I think you might find there's some magic there.
Up next, we get to know Natalie. In the great scheme of things, Natalie tells us that we are all just pebbles in the pond.
I love to do little secret random acts of kindness, and I try to bring in either my daughter or my friends' kids or my niece and nephews. And they still talk about when we went to the pizza place and we kind of spied out who we were going to pay for lunch, and they were helping me pick who. And then we bring the waitress in and let them kind of help pick who's going to get a free lunch sometimes. And my favorite thing to do that with my daughter especially is when we travel down 77, we pick our toll booths and we pay for the people behind us. When you take a kid out and you do something where you're doing something for some random stranger, they just see it as part of their everyday. It kind of becomes an expected thing, that it's just something that we do. And so in developing, what you consider your corporate culture, even though my business is still fairly small, I really want to envelop that random act of kindness aspect into it. And I'd really like my team of people. I've got 3 assistants that I use for various projects right now. And I'd like to really develop, outings where we go together and say, okay, let's take $100 and just go do some cool little things. The idea of paying it forward, gives you a good feeling inside to do something randomly for some stranger, and the perceived feeling that that person's going to have. But it's also that ripple effect that you create. You're not just doing good because it feels good for you, but you're inspiring others to do other things. So the idea is that you're a pebble in the pond. You're creating a ripple, and those waves of your actions have far-reaching ramifications, and we all have that impact on each other in the world, so you want it to be a good impact. And you want to show that to your family and to the people that are important to you, and that includes your employees.
As William Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage.
So, professionally, I've been behind the camera 95% of the time. I'll get thrown in front of the camera once in a blue moon if I have to. But the truth is, I love being on stage, and some of my happiest moments in my life have been performing in community theater. And I've made some of the best friends there, and I really come alive on stage. There's something about performing in front of an audience. There's some energy that gets created, and you lose yourself in that moment, and you become the character sometimes for good or bad. Playing Nurse Ratched, you want to leave that on the stage. One of my favorite roles, I played Truvy in Steel Magnolias in Cincinnati. And my favorite, I wear this horrible giant wig, but my favorite line was, "Honey, I was built for comfort, not for speed." That's still one of my favorites. But doing stuff with accents and, doing, musical numbers with other people. I used to do a lot of, I would be the dancing cousin, niece, whatever the role is. If it was a dancing role, I would pretty much go in and get it. But some of the musical theater experiences I've had have been singular and really special, and some of my favorite moments in life.
In My Life was the most frequently recorded song by the Beatles. There are places I remember, all my life, though some have changed. Some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain.
So I've always worked in television and video. I love it. It's all I ever really wanted to do. But I reached a certain point in my career where I felt like I'd done all the business communication and marketing videos for the major corporations and nonprofits. It wasn't anything surprising and nothing that I was really growing from at that point. And I started telling people's personal family stories. And I had some family members and some friends who told their stories that it was really meaningful to me and to them to have captured those moments. But from a business perspective, it wasn't making a lot of sense. And I really started brainstorming, like, how can I bring a storytelling opportunity to people where they can get instant access to it, and it wouldn't be as expensive, and I can kind of almost download all my professional expertise into a tool that they could use. And that's when I started saying, the technology is really changing. I think this might be an opportunity to see how to create a technology tool that channels all that kind of content. The app that we created, Simply Told, is just a tool to give people an opportunity to gather the stories that matter to them. And it's been so much fun to watch it blossom. When we were first testing the app, I had the opportunity to be at one of the senior living facilities in town in their memory unit. And this one woman had just gotten gorgeous birthday flowers from her son who lived in Washington State. And I videotaped her sending him a thank you, how beautiful the flowers were, and she was showing them to her. And we uploaded it, and I emailed him and said, "Hey, there's a special video waiting for you." And he was really touched. And she passed away about 6 months after that, and he emailed me and said, "Can you please send me that video? That's the only video I have of my mom for the last couple of years." And everybody's got these amazing stories and these moments, I call them magic moments, that we help people capture. And when I see their faces and I hear about how meaningful they are to them, it makes you say, yeah, doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, exactly when and where I'm supposed to be doing it.
So how did Natalie score as a Grow Your Business Cleveland expert? We gave a thumbs up for tips on testimonials, paying it forward, helping share memories, and being a theater lover.
Special thanks goes to our Grow Your Business Cleveland contributing experts for supporting our mission of growing business and kickstarting careers in Northeast Ohio. So don't miss a video or an opportunity to be part of the show. Subscribe at GYBCLE.com and follow us on our social media channels. And remember, if you like it, share it.